Good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year. And I hope this year will be decrease the case of COVID-19. So I will presentation about the chapter 4 and 5 regarding the network is your customer 5 strategy to thrive in a digital age, according to David L. Rogers. So let's begin. For the first is become a source of value content. This is the 4 chapters. Okay, move forward. The engage strategy. What is the engage strategy? So I will talk. The customer network seeks to engage with content. Once novels, Wikipedia entries, breaking news, update, sports scores, or video clips from Saturday Night Live. The content may be trivial, complex, useful, or entertaining, monetary claims in the multitasking flow. This is about the engagement strategy for the groups, right? So move to the other digital media like gaming are quickly becoming a mainstream as customer network seek out the interactive content, and the second is engaging with digital content, interactive, sensory, and relevant to our desire or needs is the second core behavior of customer networks. Second consumer network strategy for business is the engage strategy, become a value source of content and information for customers. So by creating engagement content for customer network and engage strategy can help other organizations achieve key business objectives, including breaking through media clutter, earning permission to market to customers directly, communicating to crowd to reach customer, driving direct marketing, sales, and generating customer leads. This is the core value about the engage. So the edge of abundance. Google CEO Eric Schmidt estimates that by the year 2019, the digital device in our pocket. So can you imagine that in the past, I mean, like in the first 20,000, there is the digital era, but nowadays, the digital device is our pocket. For instance, in our phone, we can explore many things around the world. Like start watching when you are born, maybe you will see the final credits in Edge and All Edge. So the second is malware bits. Another challenge for content in the digital age is the difficulty of controlling how it is distributed or destroyed within digital networks. Advertising agencies have talked for years about how to measure how engaging the ads are for customers. This is the engaging format. This new format are much more dynamic than in the broadcast age or in the first era of the mass customers webs with the statistic HTML page and reliance on the text and whole low resolution image. Instead, network customers and raw to content that is marketing operation sales. This is the first key value about the engage. For the first is sensory. Customer seeks out to reach media that and internet is now able to provide, including video, audio, apps to navigate and full image. And the second is interaction. Customer seeks content they can interact with rather than just consume passively. And the third is shareable. Customers don't just want to experience content on their own. They want to share it with others in their network by emailing a link, posting a video to their blog, and embedding with get in their web. For instance, in the social media, I mean like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, they can share video, photo, and other things that can reach the engaged customers. For instance, as me as the microblogging or micro influencer, I can share my activity and my product and so on. So next is must able. Some of the more sophisticated customers in your network will enjoy doing more than just passing along their content. They will want to mask it up. And the second is portable. Customers prefer content that is accessible and portable. Portable if they can download it for later viewing, subscribe to it on a podcast or video cast or access to their phone. I think that the podcast is changing to the YouTube platform because there are many content creators just YouTube as the new podcast, video podcast. And the third is varied in size and length. It used to be that media content over the internet was strictly limited in length, with limited band access and file compression. Okay, there are 5 approaches to engage strategy. For the first is try branding, not selling. Offer a story, entertainment, or a compelling idea that you can link convincingly to your brand other than trying to sell product or services directly. I mean, like this is the happening in social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. And the second is offer utility. Provide content and interaction that help solve a problem or answer a critical information with your audience. For instance, in the picture in Instagram also, they are following yes or no, what about this product? Can you give me ask me a question regarding when we want to open the expand market like this. And the third is solve a personal face, engage customer by showing a personal side and an authentic voice in digital content rather than the objective and authoritative voice of an institution. And the fourth is focus on the particular. Focus on niche audiences and their specific needs and interests rather than trying to engage every possible customer with the same content. This is the essential content for the engage strategy because we have STP like segmentation, targeting, and positioning. This is the particular focus on the strategy. And the last is make it a game. Use the interactive goals best play of the online games, engage customer for fun, education, and relationship building. For instance, in the website like Facebook, they have many games, like they can engage the audience for these pictures, and they can follow us as the influencer to promote our product like this. So trying but not selling when California, for instance, when California Popang, when Link 182, we reunited after 4 years. Hiatus fans of the band got the first chance to see them together on the back of the late night performance. One of the biggest success story in the promoting a small business with online content is the Vantage video channel on YouTube. And it's now famous Will It Play. Next is what I said before that the operability, right? This is the most of the descriptions or the explanations. The first goal for American Express, this is the example when it turned its open forums small business owner, the target customers for its American Express open account, the open forums are there for features article on such topic as money, marketing, management, technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship that are written by well-known businessmen including Henry Lockett, Rosaki, and Adam Ostro, thanks to media partner that include Business Week and Web Magazine. This is a sort of personal face content that is more personal. It's for the authentic story and perspective of individual, and not just the talking point of a press release. It's far more engaging to customers and more likely to be embraced and shared with interest. And the authentic persona comes across loud and clear in the online video created by one Salary Payne for this one library the channel just for the strategy engagement. This is the focus, the particular what I said before that In many cases, this means creating content that is not intended for end customer at all. Business to business, company may want to focus creating content that engage business customers, suppliers, and partners, investors, or regulators. This is the engage strategy in the business nowadays. Next, the example is Mercedes-Benz, long-running mixed tape music websites attracted over 2 million users and become one of the most popular sites for in the new music lovers because it consistently discovered existing emerging artists in the music sense. This is the strategy engagement from the Mercedes-Benz. Next is the make it again. Sony, PlayStation, Microsoft, Xbox, and Nintendo Wii to apps on smartphones and handle gaming device. This is the growth of digital gaming offers important opportunities to think about how businesses get customer input. Gaming has shifted from an industry catering to a young male audience to one that reaches men and women across a wide age range. This is happening, and there are many e-sport competitions around the world from the game itself. This is the strategy of engage. So for the first is about the new digital interface will allow for increasing interactive way to engage with content. The second is currently web content faces a trap of between interactive and rich media, and the startup will innovate pioneering technologies that will make online video far more dynamic. And the last is this, and other emerging technology will provide new opportunities to include them in engaging digital content. So the key to an engage strategy, desire to engage with relevant sensory and interactive content is at the heart of customer need. Engage strategy to communicate with hard to reach customer permission to market to customer directly and drive lead generation and direct marketing. And next is offering a purpose, story, or idea linked to the brand rather than selling directly, providing utility to customer by helping solve their problem or information needs, solving a personal face and authentic voice in digital content. And next is whether the approach to capture the scarce attention of customers, your business must focus first and foremost on what is relevant to them, right? And the last is by helping customers engage with content that is relevant to their particular needs and interest. Business can effectively communicate and market to customers not longer living in an age of mass media and mass consumption. So move to the 5 chapters. This is customize, make your offering adaptable to your customers' needs. The choice is television is the future is already here. Form of an open source software platform called Books. Customer strategy. Customer network share a desire to customize digital and physical experiences. The content that they put listen to chip and product and service they use and enjoy. So customer choice has been growing altogether. Supermarket aisles are filled with ever greater varieties of chaos and thought fastness. So next, this is the customers make your offering adaptable to customers' needs. For the first is customer customization is about much more than picking from a dozen bottles in the paper. This is the example, the product for the company from US. And the second is with centralized inventories, distribute selling partners, and dynamic web interface. Online retailers such as Amazon.com are able to offer more products than even the largest big box store could ever carry. And next is Netflix.com can offer more than 100,000 DVD for the rental by mail more than 10 times retail video store could carry. This is the customized from all to changing the new platform to make the customers will be more easier to access. So next is the web itself. The first is the web itself is the ultimate customizable medium. It's endless page with options to find just what we are looking for. Epitomize the tries of niche and of each audience. And the second is well. The technology for finding and remixing media allow us to easily mess up our content the way we want it. And new digital prototyping tools mean that we can easily modify physical products as well. So we can easily to modify that because yeah, we will follow the trend and the enthusiasts. For instance, when we want to know about the trending, we can search on the Google Trend, so we can customize our product. And the next is customers have always self choice and control of individuals' experiences. So the quest for 10% better. Why we why do we like what we like? Right? So for the first is about the data set was 100 million movie ranking by Netflix. Customers scores on a scale of 5 stars. This may seems a rather improvement, but the challenge of the Netflix price was extinct hard. And the third is customer taste change time. Someday they may simply rate movies slower because they are in a bad mood. And the last is the Napoleon dynamic problem was one of the biggest source of the semantics error. This is the movement of the customized the video platform. For instance, in this book is about the Netflix, they grow out their business. And next is Netflix had to give out progress price of $50,000 each year to the leading team, just to ensure that they would stay in the games. And next is improvement in cinema much worth $1 million to the company. For Netflix, 70% rentals come from the blacklist smaller independent films as well as major studio films that are no longer present. And next is without tools like cinema, finding the right movie or 100,000 is like filling the probable needs from Haystack's digital networks give us an alluring range of choice. And the last is Netflix, not the only business that has discovered the urgency of providing assistance to customers seeking to make the most of their choice in the network world. This is the example of the customizes the Netflix. Okay, and the next topic is about the paradox of choice and six filter to fix it. For the first is taxonomy. Taxonomy is any system of subdividing into subcategories. Netflix divide its library in countless way, but most would be of no use to customers searching for something to watch. And the second of ratings. Ratings can be based on the popularity in purchasing or on user satisfaction, such as in the 1 to 5 star rating on Netflix. Other kinds of ratings may include objective product criteria, but they can be measured by the sales. And next is text review. Maybe you always see the text review on the e-commerce things like Lazada or Shopee. And this topic is text review either by designated expert or open to all customers. Value filtering tools also the data in the text review is quantifiable, but you cannot sort a list for movie with the most good links. The fourth is collaborating. Collaborating between does not require a great deal of information to look at than needing to know a great deal about one person test and choice. Uh, it relies on knowing a little bit now about the behavior of the people, right? So the five choices schemas. Choice schema is any step-by-step process that a customer can use to produce the number of potential choices and arrive at the most relevant ones without having to consider them all. And the last is social filters. Early efforts at social filters such as Netflix Friends features were not used much because they were creating a list of your friends at each retail site, right? By allowing customers to carry their existing friends list across various sites. Services like Facebook Connect may make a social filtering seamless and propose a tool for the digital move on in the customized. Next is five approach to customer strategy. A successful customer strategy requires both tools for choice and tools for filtering. It's a combination to that allow business to avoid the paradox of choice and create competing value for customers. So the five approach for the first is offer a fast menu. Take advantage of the web to offer a high range of products, but pair them with the usual set of filters to help customers find what they are looking for. The second is customize your playlist. Provide a steady streams of content that adapts to the preferences and feedback of your customers and must up your product. Let customer modify your products or services to express the individually or match their interests. This is happening now in Indonesia because the customer can customize what they want to receive the product from the company. For instance, when they want to buy product from the e-commerce, and e-commerce allows to customize product based on the request from the customers. It is the interaction between customers and the owners like this. Next is must offer that your product let the customers modify your product or services. This is what as a depot, the create a platform for choice. Find a great platform that allows others to create more products or content for your customers to choose between, right? By examining this five approach and how organizations have shaped them successfully, we will learn how to add value to any business by helping customers to customize their experience. Okay, offer of fast window. What as before the offer of fast window, I was explain about the explanation definitions. This is the example. The company like Netflix and Amazon, the internet allows businesses to offer customer a fast of option for beyond what could be provided in traditional retail store or catalog. The menu of products on Amazon.com is much larger and seems to grow by the minutes. Expanded partnership with others allow it to sell everything from books or music, movie, electronic office supply, home furnishings. This is the market in the Amazon.com itself. They can sell other products. And the next is Amazon use its own collaborating tools to make constant recommendations. For instance, customers who book this item also book blah blah blah, and customers who fill these items also fill something. And the next is box simple visual interface make moving. Among all these choices we see, it is social filters allow customers to see what their friends are seeing as well as how they are rating it. This is the customize your playlist. The user simply picks appropriate songs and Pandora users collaborative filtering to start creating a radio playlist or other songs with similar musical qualities that it thinks the user will enjoy. This is the example for the customized playlist regarding the industrial music. Next is about the customization playlist. One Once the service starts playing recommended songs, the user can vote on each one, thumbs up or down or skip the songs that don't interest them, right? You can pop other music on the applications like Pandora Music or Spotify. Another kind of customized playlist is used by followers of the microblogging service. Uh, Twitter, many users like myself to use Twitter to create a real-time filters for news, commentary, and article on topic of interest of them. When we want to open the account on Twitter, we can select the like customized playlist, seems like sport, music, political, economy, and so on. Right? So for the next on next top, the user is appointing whomever they find most knowledgeable or interesting on a given topic to be their filter for news other than the sort of mix our family, high school friend and work colleagues. Okay, the must have products. This can be seen the phenomena of media must have that got on web. Must have are created by reusing, editing, and combining existing media content or software to create something new and distinctive. It is the digital age and what is the early 20th centuries art from the best on the pasting scattered fragment on existing photographs, objects, and drawing or painting. This is the must have your products in the companies. For the first is many of most popular video on YouTube. Video must up that combining existing audio or video, the soundtrack from the word with famous or WhatsApp. This is the example from this book, right? The commercial scans from an episode, the songs, maybe you know about that movie, right? Or the take of a political candidate, this is happening on a YouTube channel. And the next is Nike ID platform allows customers to create shoes designed for Nike running shoes on a website or in the Nike ID studio at McDonald's stores. Customer use a digital interface to mask up a variety of color options, less trim, soles, color, and other elements of the shoes designs. And next is the Lego brand. As always, been about the creativity and making your own designs. But what if you don't have just the right Lego bricks to build your visions? Maybe you can visit the legofactory.com. Customers can design their own models in the virtual 3D space with the Lego digital designers. This is the customized plans. Next, the choice of digital tools for customization to more than just tap into a customer's creativity and sense of style. However, choice can also allow a much stronger and personal connection to business or organization. So, for the first is starting by is the example from this book also. A web startup based on the San Francisco that funds loans to entrepreneurial families and individuals in Uganda and 183 other countries around the world. FIFA is a new kind of philanthropy, one based on individual donors, lenders, and individual recipients. Entrepreneurs with Kiva, anyone with $25 a credit card and internet connections can thus his offer on way to better the world, right? This is the example of the startup from the Kiva. By turning loans into a personal choice, which entrepreneur will you support with your $25, Kiva has this uh, well of the participants among the network donors. And the last is on the website, donors can search for project by state, by school, subject, or by keyword topics such as place card, gardening, and audience needs, right? This is the make choice persona. Next is the create a platform for choice. There are limit to how many product options and choice one company can generate for customers on its own. So the RSS protocol for publishing is one of a platform for choice. RSS established a standard format for anyone publishing content, online text article, video, and audio to make it available in public feeds to attract more viewers. So, what is RSS? So, the RSS allow website sites such as Nissan Urban Grid to pick from millions of website publishers and bloggers and assemble a targeted menu of content options for its customers while directing uh, traffic back to the organization of the original publishers. This is the example or the definition of the RSS. The next is the new digital technologies continue to create more platform for choice. HPs make cloud service allow micro publishers from the corporation to individuals to create customized and micro niche print magazine and books. And the third is impact on the book industry may come from the arrival of custom printing kiosks such as the Espresso. This ITM for books can print 100 pages a minute and then the page into finishes book machines that will fit in the corner of local bookstores. This is the great platform for choice. Next is on-demand manufacturing. It's the much more than just the calls. The customer can modify from the on-demand manufacturing to other product with their own physical design specifications. Just mention I need to drink. Okay. Next, continue to the New Zealand firm. Monocle lets designers around the world customize manufactured pictures, jewelry, toys, houseware, and even electronics. And independent designers create designs using such tools as the open source Blender 3D or Google SketchUp software. And the last is the result. Some assembly may be required. Is it to a customer anywhere in the world? For anyone with a big idea and skills, there is options on commission or product to be designed by one of the community of designers on Ponoco. Ponoco is like the website can modify by platform for choice. Okay, this is the future of customized. New platform and new technologies will continue to expand the way businesses can use customized strategies. Okay, after customized designs, the new generation of the 3D printers will give customers an power to fabricate their own unique physical product right on their tabletop, right? So the second is the next generation of designs and prototyping tools becomes easier to use, more flexible. And the next is customer may also begin to develop more detailed digital profiles of their tastes, interests, and purchasing behavior. Next is the key to a customized strategy. Move to the successful approach to a customized strategy include offering a vast menu of product service or content providing upstream content that adopt to customer preference. And the next is by helping customer networks, customers share product business communication, business can enhance their value given their relationship. And the next is public book network customers want more than just to purchase customs or enjoy what is personal and reflects their individuality. So, but how do business facilitate and participate in all these connections? Do customers even want them to all, but they prefer the businesses but on online conversations? If business is going to tap into the personal connection within customer networks, they will need to first understand and how why customers sales and connect with one another. So this is that's all for me, the explanation, the presentation regarding the chapter 5 and 4. Thank you. I apologize for mistakes. This is the quotes for stay away from those people who try to discourage your ambitions. Mine will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you can become great. Mark Darwin. Thank you.